The Target Market Process and a National Geographic Expansion by Garrett Fleming. National Geographic has decided to expand into travel, that is, to set up travels for subscribers. Target markets have a 5-step process. 1. Identify a targeting strategy. 2. Determine which segmentation variable to use. 3. Develop market segmented profiles. 4. Evaluate market segments. 5. Select specific target markets. National Geographic will use all 5 of these to help in their expansion to travel. National Geographic Society Facts is a non-profit scientific and educational organization. They focus on inspiring, illuminating, and teaching. They have decided to move beyond the media platform of just their magazine and documentaries, but decided to keep brand recognition. Their mission is to inspire people to care about the planet. Their new tool to help with that is they're adopting a geotourism strategy through travel catalogs. The question they're going to ask is, who is the target market? The answer will come to them by using their 5-step process. Step 1. Identify targeting strategies. National Geographic magazine expanded its market segment to travel and identified the differentiated approach because National Geographic is a growing company and it wants to protect its market shares. It has assessed to leverage other target markets, and National Geographic customer diversity is across all market segments. Step 2. Segmentation variables. The demographics that we'll be looking at is age, gender, life cycle, income. Geographically, they'll be targeting populated densities, large cities, and rural areas. Psychologically, they'll be looking at people who have large spending habits, are entertained by travel, and who just travel in general. Behaviorally, they're looking for brand loyalty, someone who has been a subscriber to them for many years. National Geographic could use either its current market research information that has sold its magazines, or they could try a new research methodology like VALS, which is values, attitudes, and life cycles. Step 3. Marketing profile examples for National Geographic. For people aged 25 to 40 that are athletic and active, the main driver of those people would be adventure, world travel, and photography. Most people that are able to do that are single or married with no kids. Their physical abilities will allow them to do moderate to strenuous hikes. They will need a high income to afford their vacations. As they are in their 25s and 40s, they will be working, so they will only be allowed to travel about 2 to 3 weeks per vacation per year. Physical attributes are good, and they would more likely focus on the events of the day, like hiking or boating and such. And how to reach those people would be through social media and the internet. For people 65 and older that are retired but want to stay active, their main driver would probably be genealogy or photography. Their life family cycle would be they're retired and possibly wanting to travel with their grandkids. Their physical abilities would allow them to do easy and leisurely walks. Most likely they will have a retirement fund that they can dip into, and as they are retired, they could be able to travel year round. Uh, they would be more likely to be focused on their accommodations and restaurants that they are trying rather than the day's events. How they would find out about it is word of mouth or magazines. Step 4, evaluating market segments. National Geographic has sales estimates. National Geographic could use executive judgment, surveys, time series analysts, regression analysts. Their competition in the National Geographic's magazine competitor will be Discover magazine, but Discover does not expand to travel. So in the travel area, they will be competing with local adventure and travel companies, and those companies will be small and local without the brand recognition of National Geographic. Then they must estimate the costs. National Geographic travel catalog package design, promotion, and prices. The adventure itself will require quality personnel, warranties for cancellation, partnering with local guides, accommodation, airlines, and other things. Step 5, selecting a specific target market. National Geographic will have to ask itself these questions. 1. Do the identified customers' needs differ enough to use segmentation? And if they do, how many segments are there? And 3. Does National Geographic have the financial resources, the managerial skills, the employee experience, and the facilities to compete? Results from the 5 steps is the 2015-2016 National Geographic Adventures Catalog.